Carolina. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Good route here.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That is brought in at the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
They'll run with Robinson. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, first quarter in the books. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the kick.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Robinson. Ooh. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now, Cousins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fields now. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. Think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Second down, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Steelers nothing.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Friendly Pinion set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Fields. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. London brought in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run over center with Robinson. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Third and a yard. Throwing now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That one on target to Moore. 12 yards. on that hookup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Fields. Oh, he coughs up the football. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
They'll run with Harris. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll take it on in. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mooney in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Falcons 34, Steelers 7.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the fourth quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays. And they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. And it's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he's in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He finds Austin with the grab. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Listen to me.
A first down throw for Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Pistol snap, back to Fields. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to score again. About that for a daily double. The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down, Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Fields operating out of the pistol. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
At their own 19-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And that one is caught. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fields now. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play there on the scramble. It's a gain of 43 yards. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Patterson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Fields to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will not be returned but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the victory in front of the home crowd as some of the offseason drama has now gone very silent. It's a win in Kirk Cousins' debut at quarterback here in Atlanta.